Okay, so just lie back and take that check. It's sort of like a little self scan on how you feel on the back of your shoulders and the back of your head, the place of the skull that touches your mat and your low back, and part of your legs and your calf muscles and your heels and ankles. So just take a moment just to soften and watch your breath, couple of minutes, softening into the ground and allowing the breath to fill up, not forcing anything, just softening, getting that sense of breath, connection, and body disconnection, connect with each other and disconnect from what you have been doing all morning and what you need to do later on. Just really feel that all you need here is your breath and your mat, and just allow yourself to rest here for a couple of moments, really allowing your body to breathe and to cultivate a really nurturing, healing breath, each one full, each exhale releasing. See what is maybe holding or a little bit tight in your own body, or maybe your mind has some thoughts that are also tight. The thoughts can be tight and can be stiff, and see what you can allow to drop also onto the mat and maybe soften with each breath at a time. So breathing into the body gently, just use your nose for now, breathing gently in and out. And remember, this is our practice, is our stretchy Saturday practice. Always be mindful of how you move. Don't push too much, but push enough to feel a little bit of effort, and balance that effort with the ease in the body, in the breath. Remind yourself throughout the 70 minutes to soften and breathe. It's not about the shape, it's how you breathe and how it feels to breathe in the shape that we take. Let's take one more together, breathing in gently and letting the breath out softly, releasing. And just one at a time, just place your feet on the floor. So knees bent and feet on the floor. It can be really wide, just wide, maybe feel the edges of your mat. And then allow yourself to breathe here and soften into the shapes. Just feel that it's a little bit of change, it's a little bit of different. Maybe better on the back. Sometimes the back is a little sensitive, and this one is a little bit more um, allowing, more permissive. And just breathe here. And if you have the knees, the feet wide and the knees come together, it's called constructive rest. That's the name of it, to kind of have a little bit of like a little pyramid. And if that works, that's fine. You can breathe here. If that doesn't work, you could just have the feet on the mat and really feel your feet, feel your heels and inner arches, feel all the toes, feel the bottom of your feet, feel the surface of the feet on the ground. All right, then we're going to do some windshield wipers. So go to your right and go to your left, nice and easy. Good. You can have your arms out like a T or like a cactus. Let the knees swing, let the hips open. Notice the bottoms of your feet. Notice the edges of your feet, how they also kind of start stretching. I like that you go really slow, very mindful, feeling each side, each hip. And you're all going to your right. So when you stay on your right, stay on your right side, stay there for a moment and see if you can walk the left foot out towards the left a little bit more. So lower the knee the other way, the other way. Martine, the other way. So walk the foot more to, yes, just, and relax, just relax. You don't have to touch the foot, don't touch the foot, just relax that inner leg, that inner thigh, just relax it. If it doesn't work out, just bring the foot where it was at the beginning, where it just intuitively feels okay. Good. Just take another breath and then come up, feet on the ground. Walk the feet so they start at the same place so it's safe. And then do a couple left and right again before you go to the left. So easy, one or two, go again. Sort of like sensing each side, sensing that you're not tightening your face or throat. And when you're ready, walk, let the knees go to your left and walk the right foot out to the right. Yes, a little bit. Try to drop your tailbone. So drop your tailbone a little bit. Yes, good adjustment there. So I'm kind of seeing, sometimes I see, sometimes I don't, but I happen to have you perfectly in front, in the middle of the screen. Awesome. So take a breath there. All right. And then when you're ready, just walk the foot where it started and allow, yes, and allow the feet to come back. All right. And stay there for a moment. And we're going to do what we call, they call these posterior and anterior tilts. So we're just going to kind of hug the tailbone in and then drop the tailbone away. So it feels like 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 the curve of the spine disappears and then exaggerate the curve under your low back. And then do this very slow, no rushing, just really moving, sort of like the coccyx, the tailbone goes under towards your knees. And then the opposite is the anterior, where the hips come closer to your ribs and you get a nice big tunnel under your back. So do a couple of these. Anterior, posterior. Your arms can stay still to the side like a little T or like a cactus. Try to keep all the time the tailbone. So don't lift for bridge. Don't let it become like a bridge pose. It's not a bridge pose. It's just a little bit of tucking and untucking. A couple times sensing your whole back. This will give you a nice release if you have been traveling. And I know Ethel has been traveling a lot. So see if you can feel that rocking and flattening your back. You can even get the hand a little underneath and feel that. And then eventually when you get to neutral, that means you're not flat or big, just in between. So there still will be a nice curve under. And then just relax, just relax. Breathe here with your breath. Notice if there's any shifting in your energy. Maybe it feels a little bit more breath throughout the body. And we're going to start a little bit of a little sequence to really open the hips and release the low back. So please allow the flow to continue to get a little more intense, and you add or take away as you feel like this doesn't work or this feels great. You stay or you go back a step. So we're going to start with both feet on the ground. You're going to hug the right knee in. So just give it a hug and release. So a couple times in and out. You can even do a little, like a little out or a little circle. So in with that knee, relax and bring it in. Always sensing that when you bring the knee in and it's tight, just do it nice and easy so it becomes easier as you start warming it up. Okay, as you start with the right leg, maybe you can bring the hands behind the leg or below the knee, and then you're going to extend the other leg out. So if this hurts, you
go back and put the foot on the floor. So extend the left leg long and brighten and wake up the foot, and you're hugging the right knee in. So hugging the right knee to the chest, extend the left leg and press if you want with your left hand, press your thigh down. Keep your toes, both of them flexed, both 10 toes flexed as you have these long leg reaching away and right knee to your chest. From here, we're going to go to happy baby. So that means you can either open the knee a little wider, lift that heel on the right leg, grab behind the leg, grab the big toe. A strap is available. You can kind of hook the strap here and do the strap for this happy baby. You can also just kind of hang behind the leg with the hand, encouraging the knee to open and try to keep both hips on the ground. See how I'm like leaning towards the right hip open. Keep both hips on the ground and just try to open the knee out and have the heel above your knee and have the foot nice and flexed as if you could put something on the bottom of your foot. So this is a half a happy baby, nice wide sacrum, nice wide legs. And from here, transition to thread the needle. So this leg relaxes, the right leg, the foot on the left rebends and sets on the floor and come to this figure four shape, okay? And then we're gonna breathe here. Just bring your hands on both legs, press them forward. If you like that, sort of like traction in your whole self, pressing the legs out, pressing the right knee out. And if you want, of course, you stay here. If you want to add, then you lift the foot off the ground. You can thread the arms through. If you are, uh, like struggling with your neck and stressing with your head, and just come back or place some blanket behind your head. Otherwise, grab behind the thigh or grab um, the knee behind or the shin that is below. Breathe here and feel the stretch, feel the breath, feel the stretch and the breath. Awesome. So option here is to allow the left foot come to the floor again and cross the leg all the way. So crossing like you're crossing ladies' legs, crossing, and then allow these both legs to go to one side. Now, if this is uncomfortable, you can uncross and do both legs to the side. If this is available, you can cross and maybe put a block behind under so it holds you. All right, so you can decide where you are. When you come to the twist, relax your upper chest and trunk and shoulders and just let the stretch breathe. Let it just soften. Allow yourself to notice what you notice, even if it's like you're like a little pretzel here. So just breathe it. Let the time and the gravity be like a prop. So the floor is like a prop and you're turning and twisting away from the floor. And then we're going to come back onto your, so use the feet, come back onto your back. Please uncross your legs. And then from here, just lengthen your arms over behind you. Maybe grab the thumbs or grab one of the thumb or interlace and stretch overhead, or just reach your fingers overhead, reaching behind you, lengthening your upper chest, maybe going a little side to side here. And then bring your arms back, just relax, breathe here. Do a couple windshield wipers and then we'll start a little sequence on the other side. So nice and easy. Maybe you will go a little bit further, see how it is now to repeat. Sometimes repetition is very powerful to maybe get a little deeper. But anyway, don't force anything. Come back to center. Okay, so feet on the ground, allow yourself to be organized again in your mat. Right foot stays, hug the left knee in. Start nice and easy. You can just kind of
Bring it in and out gently. Allow it to let your body feel this side, go a little to the side, a little in, maybe a little circle. Try using your hand, try maybe not using your hand, just really allowing this knee to come to the chest, to the middle, to the side, to the ribs, to the shoulder. See how it feels. And then when it feels okay, you're going to allow your right leg to lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. So you have this one knee comes in, one right leg forward, and then really activate the leg and feel the tailbone or the low back on the floor. You can bring the right hand on the right leg. Encourage the right thigh to lower, closer, and brighten the heel on the ground on the right leg. Hug the left knee in. Come to happy baby from here. So you're going to open the leg a little bit, lift your heel. I just heard that big crack, big noise as I lifted my knee. Okay, so you can use the strap. If you did that on the first side, you can use the strap. Try to bring the knee closer to the ground, the knee closer to the shoulder. You can also use the arm around the leg, behind the leg. You can use the arm on the center, grab the big toe, any option. You can also keep that right hand pressing the thigh down. So have this wide open, widening the sacrum, allowing both hips to open. Don't lean onto the left. Try to keep both hips evenly on the ground. Right foot comes back to the ground. Release your left leg. Come to figure four. Thread the needle and breathe a couple breaths here. So you can definitely stay here. It's a great shape. It's a great hip opener. It's a way to really relax your low back by releasing your hips. Breathe the breath fully. Allow the breath to help you. Flex the bottom of your foot. Spread those toes. Bring everything up if you want a little bit more intensity. Bring your hands through. Grab behind the right thigh. Grab the right shin. You like rocking. You can hold it. You can breathe it. If you're struggling to get that right leg closer, relax it or put something so support your head. Okay, so from here, right foot, release your hands, right foot lowers. And this is the time where you decide if you cross your legs and go to that twist, or you uncross the legs and bring your knees to the right side, and you can put a block under with both the cross legs or the knees stacking. So you can put a block in between, you can put a block under. Just take a moment to feel. You can do the arms out, shoulders down. Face can be neutral or depends on your neck, how it feels to turn. And just let the breath here. Breathe the side of your ribs, the intercostals are really widening. Try to make space between your hips and your shoulders using the gravity and using the mat and using your own body weight to open, to get some space, to relax your hips. And remember, you can change your mind. You can do a little bit of both. You can do a block under, block between. You can bring your knees closer. See how everything kind of exploring in this shape feels. Come back onto your back gently, right? Go slow. All right. And just for a moment, extend your arms overhead again. Maybe grab one thumb and twist to one side and switch. Grab the other thumb and switch and turn and lean over to one side. Okay. Come back to center and do maybe both happy baby, like a full expression of happy baby. So both knees in, nice wide knees. Lift your heels and maybe grab behind the legs or grab the big toe or any version. You can also
do the strap just behind the toe mounts or on the middle of your foot and press as you pull down, push up, push and pull, push and pull, push and pull. If you want less, just be here, just widening your sacrum, widening your low back, maybe sway if you like, maybe stay. So let the posture, the stretch, the time help you to open, to widen, and to release. It's like a big squat on your back. And then you can allow your knees and legs to come to center and just hug them in for a moment. Bring both hands on the knees and press them out. Bring them in. Hug the knees to chest. So bend your elbows and lengthen. Hold the knees with your hands. Traction your arms and shoulders. And then bring them in. Hug them in. Do a couple of these if you want to explore, you want to widen, you can open, just have fun with these. They're really nice to feel like a little self low back massage. I don't know what's going on. Kathleen's video comes in and out. I'm sorry. So we're just massaging our legs, our inner thighs, our knees, our bellies, right? When you bring your knees in, you really hug all the organs inside. Okay, so always relaxing. All right, and then we're going to come onto our belly. Okay, so roll on the back, roll around, and do that little blanket placement if you want, right kind of in the middle of the mat. If you don't have it, you don't want to deal with it, don't worry about it. But just nice and low, flat. Make sure it's flat. So no wrinkles here, flatten it. And then allow yourself to come onto the hip bones. Make sure the pubic bone is there. The pelvic bone, the pelvic front of the pelvic is there, and allow everything to drop. So you can bring your arms forward. You can bring your nose down, your chin down. You can stack your hands and rest your third eye. And just a moment here, breathing. So my legs for now are wide. Okay, my heels are kind of in. See what it feels. Sometimes this is uncomfortable. So see how you can kind of relax your legs and take a moment here. Feel the pubic bone, feel your pelvis. You can rock a little side to side, rolling to the left and right. Okay, so this really feels really good under your pelvis. And then come to Sphinx. Just come onto your propping of your elbows for the Sphinx pose. And really allow your arms to press and feel the pubic bone pressing onto the blanket or the mat. And allow your wrist and fingers to drop. Traction the arms as if you want to bring your chest in between your arms. You're not moving the mat or your arms, just really kind of hugging the arms to the belly and trying to bring the belly towards the arms. Feel that effort without moving actually your muscles or bones. Gaze slightly down, not too much forward. You don't want to tension your neck or your throat. And just feel that propping, that really grounding of your forearms to lift the heart. Very good, gentle back bend for your low back. And then slowly, 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 you're going again to go back to the beginning. So bring your arms a little bit forward, bring your chin down or your nose down or your forehead down. All right, and then we're going to bring the legs a little bit closer towards each other, almost touching. If they don't touch, just not all over the place, but just towards each other. We're gonna keep our elbows down and our chin down and our nose down, okay? So everything is towards the floor. The chest is close to the floor.
You're going to roll the legs towards each other. So imagine the thighs rolling against each other and lift one leg. So it doesn't lift too much, and press the other leg on the floor and then lower. Go very, very slow, almost like you lift not from the foot, but from the inner leg. And then lower. So lift the whole leg and roll it in. Don't let it roll out. Really extend it to the toes. Roll it down, set it down, and do about 2 or 3 more, lifting up all the leg. Lower it. Working on strengthening your back. One leg at a time, do the best you can. So don't let the legs just really roll, just really almost like they're rolling against each other, and lift. Little different, a lot of intention here, and a lot of careful attention on how the leg is lifting and what takes the leg to lift. Now, we're going to try to lift both legs. It's a lot on the back. If this hurts your back, keep doing one at a time. Otherwise, really press your pubic bone and lift both legs off the ground. Lower, relax them, widen the legs, widen the feet out, roll the hips, roll them, wiggle them, relax your face, and then walk them closer again together. Maybe the toes come together, the heels don't come together, but the toes come together. And then see if you can bring your elbows closer, prop yourself on your elbows. So the Sphinx, but now with the legs rolling towards each other, makes a whole difference, the game on your back. And for sure, if it's too tight and it doesn't feel right, just lower down and undo that. Okay, and then the last piece is just trying to lift the chest and the head just a little bit, keeping the feet on the ground. Maybe the head has the hands on the top and the elbows wide. Just press your pubic bone, squeeze the legs against each other, lift your head and chest off the ground. Bring your hands under your shoulders, just relax. Widen the legs again, wiggle the hips again. And we're gonna press up to the first and best child's pose ever. So come on back. And if you want, if you have this blanket there, you can use it for your knees, nice and wide as the mat, toes together, and allow your shoulders to come, your third eye to drop. Put a prop under your face if you want, or your elbows, and allow yourself to soften in the child's pose. So drop in here, come to the breath. This is a way to relax again your belly. Let the belly fill up in between your legs and feel the breath in and out. You have no visual here. Close your eyes if you like, and just let your body kind of soften and melt to the ground. So full inhales and exhales, complete inhales, complete exhales, really feeling the breath, maybe from the back, from the sides, and even in the front, in the belly. So feel the breath with all the dimensions, the space around the body. Awesome. So from here, come on up. I'm just gonna move my blanket closer. Have your hands under your shoulders. Check with your hands, check with your feet. And stretch the toes on the left leg. Keep the toes tucked under. And then bring the leg in and stretch the right leg, toes under, stretch the back of your leg. And bring the knees down. And then do the same thing. You're gonna do a little cat cow with the leg stretch. See how that feels. If it doesn't feel good, then just do a normal cat cow. But see how it stretches? Tuck under and do a little bit of cat and cow here. If it doesn't feel good in your back, then bring your knee down and do what we know as a very much quadruped tabletop. Otherwise, try this shape. Keep the toes tucked under, the legs strong and long. Really rounding, really arching. And you can almost feel a little bit of that pelvic tilt here, a little bit. All right, bring the knee down. And let's just go to the second side and then we'll rest again. So stretch the right leg. See how a little bit of cat-cow feels here. And if it doesn't feel good, just bring your knee down and do your normal, more traditional cat-cows. Try maybe one at a time. See how it feels. And then rest. Let's rest our arms. Let's rest our wrists. Sit back again. And extend your arms forward, lift your wrists, bring your head down, forehead down, stretch your shoulders, walk your fingers forward or press your hands floor, like press the bottom of your hands, the heel of your hands, almost like pressing. If you like, also a beautiful option is just relaxing your elbows down, bring the hands to prayer and bring your thumbs to your back of your head or the back of your neck, wherever they reach, that's fine. Otherwise, you can just opt out of everything and just have your hands wherever they feel good. Just grab a breath that great feels great. And just ask how you are, how's your breath, how everything feels overall, how your energy feels. When it comes to our first dog, okay, come to tabletop, lift, tuck your toes, just hover for a moment before you go there. Forgot to say, just lift your knees a little bit. If you're in the dog, just stay there. But if you didn't go so fast, just hover a little bit. Feel the arm strength, feel the pelvic bowl, and then start lifting, lifting, lifting. Try walking as wide as the edges of your mat, a wide dog. And if your heels are on the ground, see if you can walk a little bit back so your heels are not touching and feel a little bit more stretch. Press the hands, push the earth, push the mat. Lift your tailbone and feel that beautiful lifting of your waist, lifting your hips, pushing the mat away, pushing with your toe mounts, bending the legs, stretching the hamstrings. Again, if you want to pedal, if you want to explore, you can stay also in this beautiful Adho Mukha Svanasana. Very good. Relax your head, your neck, your throat, your arms really hugging in. And we're going to slowly step forward, okay? So you can jump forward, you can step forward, you can walk forward, or you can even do walking back. Whatever you prefer, you can walk in the middle, step your feet towards the front, and just hang here. First, forward fold, and just let your body kind of feel heavy towards the ground, head lowers towards the ground. Let your upper body be very heavy. Arms can hug the elbows, hands can go
around the edges of your elbows. Hand can interlace and go behind your head. And you can just use your blocks here. If you are far away from the floor and you don't feel steady, you can just use your blocks and fold into this fold. It's okay. The knees can be all the time bent. And I want you to feel you're upside down. You're breathing upside down. Everything is upside down and it's good for us. You're going to bend your legs and slowly unfold, roll up. Keep the head down and make the head be the last thing to come up. Awesome. So when you're going to come up, you're going to just allow yourself to feel the shape of your feet. So go a little bit forward, go a little bit back, just forward and back. And then come to center and go left and right. Nice and easy. You can just have your hands outside your body. Just go side to side. All right, so we're trying to feel the circumference around our feet and then come to center. You're not too forward, you're not too back, you're not leaning more right and not more left. Just feel that. All right, come up. So feet are about hips distance. You're going to bring your arms all the way up. Okay, if this is uncomfortable, you can widen, you can bend, you can feel this is okay. You can grab the thumbs and push and pull. Stretch all the fingers. If this is uncomfortable, just open or this way, wherever you are, just feel the feet and feel the reaching up and the grounding down. Okay, whenever keep the right hand or your right hand reaching the heavens. Left hand is going to lower to the hip, go down the hip, down the leg, down the thigh, and go, let the hips go to the right as you tip over to your left. Look up over to the heavens or to your elbow, feel that side stretch. Press your feet strongly. Breathe here. And inhale, slide up, come on up, both arms up, and bring your hands to prayer. Take a breath. Relax your arms. Feel your feet. Feel the shape of your feet. Both arms up. Take a breath. Feel that shape. Feel that reaching the heavens. Feel that the ring finger is reaching. Feel the pinky finger reaching. Keep the left arm, the other arm reaching as you lower the right hand to your hip and make it go down the right hip, down towards the right thigh, the side of your knee maybe. Let the hips go to the left as you tip over to your right. Get a little bigger. Try to not round and go sideways. Maybe looking up and maybe hugging the arm to the ear. Feel that. Breathe here. And then press up, press your feet. Inhale, arms go up. And prayer slowly to the heart. All right, so squat a little bit into a little bit of a mild Utkatasana. Okay, so squat a little bit. You can keep the hands for now in prayer. And come on up. And arms up. Okay, hands to heart. We're going to do a little bit of a sequence here. So low, lower. Good. And then come on up. And then see if you can really feel these powerful legs and lift your heels. Then lower gently your heels, hands to heart, and a little feel for Utkatasana. Inhale up. Let's do this 2 more times. Nice and slow as you lift your arms, lift your heels, go on your tippy toes. Feel that little
shaky and wiggle. Feel that effort. Lower heels as you come down. Utkatasana. Lower hands to heart. Okay, last one, and I'm going to add something a little more intense. Do the best you can. Go up on your tippy toes. Nice and strong. Get a little higher. Lower your heels. Start coming down. And this time, instead of being here, see if you can flatten more. And then you can even bring your hands towards the floor without touching. Reaching a little bit in front. This is too much. If you can do that, you can do that. But just lean a little bit back. Then come to a normal chair. You can have these hands at heart or here. And then inhale, come up to standing and go up on the tippy toes again. All right, lower your heels, come all the way, Utkatasana, and then go a little bit lower, almost like you're flattening your torso flat to the floor, almost like lifting the ribs, bringing the ribs on the legs, reach forward. You can have the arms more in front if you want, okay? Come to regular Utkatasana with the hands here or up, and last one here, up on the tippy toes, and just rest. Bring your feet down, hands to heart, and just allow your arms to feel the energy, the heart. Close your eyes and feel that. It's always a very strong Utkatasana, very powerful. So shake a little bit, turn your head a little side to side, wiggle a little your legs. Awesome. All right, so some of you are at the top, I'm at the back. So I'm gonna do a lunging series, okay? Lunging also great for the hips. If you have your blocks, bring them with you. I still don't see my feet, okay? All right, so I'm gonna just take a little bit of vinyasa, just one, to step the right leg back, okay? So take a breath, lift your arms, okay? You can roll down or on, dive, or whichever way you like, roll down, come all the way to the earth, to the blocks. Whatever you find, do that, okay? Then take your right leg, big step with the right leg back, big step back. So this is a moment and high lunge. Take a moment here. Then we're going to bring the knee down. Okay, if you want to paddle, you can bring that blanket under your knee. And then we're going to come up. So first lunge, okay, left foot forward, right knee down. I have my both hands on the front knee or the thigh. You can untuck the toes in the back. You can have the toes tucked or not, like that. Oh, you cannot see. Yeah, okay, all right. So from here, you're just gonna go a little bit forward and back. A little bit forward and back, that's it. Okay, allow the legs to kind of scissor. They call this scissor the legs. So feel the front heel coming towards the right knee in the back, then on the floor, and try to bring the knee in the back towards the front heel. So allow the scissoring of the legs. Bring your arms up and hug your elbows. Opposite elbow, okay? And then sink forward a little bit. Lift your arms and chest and back. Good. And one more. Feel the scissoring of the legs. Feel the chest and the arms lifting. Release your arms slowly down. 2 blocks or outside your foot in the front. And stay with the knee down. Right hand can be on the block or floor, or take a twist here. So stack your shoulders, keep reaching that left hand up to the heavens, keep rounding the right heel of the hand down, open the chest, open the heart, twist, keep pressing the front heel, breathe here. All right, if you want a little bit more, you don't have to, is tucking the leg, the toes in the back and lifting the back leg. You don't have to, you can just sense it, feel it. You can lower it again, bring both hands down. And we're going to lift the back leg and step forward, okay? So lift the back leg or somehow step the right foot forward, come to the front, fold again. Let yourself kind of hang here. Let the hips be above your heels. Bend your legs. Then inhale, coming up to standing. When you feel you're okay, you take a breath, you lift your arms, and you bring your hands to heart. Good. And then the last side, and then we'll go on our backs. Okay, so this is like, no, I think I want to do one standing, one tree pose. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Arms go up and fold down, dive down, slowly folding and stepping with the left leg back. Take a little step and then a bigger step. Eventually bring the knee down, put that blanket if you need it, double the mat, whatever you need. Okay, left knee down. Very good. So now we sense our body before we do anything. Scissor your legs, almost like you want to drag your front heel to your knee and you want to bring the lower knee, the knee on the floor, the front. So that will really waken those hips. Then sink a little forward, lower your hips down, go back. You can bring both hands on the front leg and just breathe here. So it might just be a little bit, and this is enough. You don't have to do anything. The scissoring, it's a lot of work, and you're also working in your balance here, okay? But this is really working from sitting too much, working on those sacroiliac muscles. Inhaling, coming up, and then if you want, you can add your arms. You can grab the opposite elbow. You can stay here. This is balance. You can untuck the toes in the back. You can sink a little forward, maybe create a little back bend, really up to you. You can go back or stay. You can breathe here. I know it's hard to breathe. Okay, you can modify, you can stay. Release your arms again. Hand on the block, hand on the floor. Whatever you prefer, open, twist, low lunge twist. Okay, so try to see if that the hip goes like it swings. Try to keep the hips in line with the knee. Don't let it come forward, bring it back. Stack your shoulders, maybe gazing up or forward. If you want a little bit more, you tuck your toes in the back leg. You can lift it. You don't have to, just for a breath. Then lower the knee down, lower down, and then hands down and downward facing dog. We're not going back again to the top. Step back to tabletop and downward facing dog. So the downward facing dog becomes like a recovery. Good. See how it feels to do the down dog now after we did those hips. If you like to pedal, if you like to widen, if you like to kind of sway your heels, if you want to bend your legs, press back, strong. One plank, please, just one. Knees down. All right, and then take a child's pose. Last one. We're gonna go on the back. Okay, so child's pose. Knees together, knees wide. All right, and then slowly, please, as slow as you can, go onto your backs. Have your straps, please. And just go on the back and just feel again, kind of like, I'm going to see how am I feeling, how my hips feel now after all I did. So my knees are comfortably hips distance, feet on the ground. Feel your breath. I'm sure your breath is a little more agitated. Relax your face and shoulders. Let the belly rise and fall. All right, so I'm starting with knees bent. Hug the right knee in. Bring the strap behind the toe mound or in the arch, but I think it's better on the toe mounds, and press the foot up. All right, my arms are kind of going up the sides of the strap, but just really relax your face and shoulders so you can just have a sensation of the foot pushing up and your arms pulling down. And then allow this sensation of pulling and pushing. So flexing your toes, and you can allow the leg to bend, and if it's far away, it can bend. Okay, so we're going to use the strap to bend it and bring it closer, and allow your arms to and the elbows to go wide, and then stretch it and push forward, and then bring your arms in, widen your elbows, bring the knee to the chest, and then pull up, and then see if you can do that with the leg on the bottom straight also. So both legs, Hasta Parangushtasana. Try that. If that feels here, that's fine. Bring the knee in, press it out. One more time. Bring it in. Try to soften shoulders and face, and stay up with the leg up, both legs pretty straight. Relax your arms and shoulders again. Breathe here. Both legs pretty active. Right leg pressing up, and right thigh, left thigh pressing down. Okay, just try to see if you can grab the strap on one hand and open the left arm out, and maybe right leg opens any amount. Use your elbow. Press the heel out. Try to bring the toes to the shoulder. And just bring it up again. Come back to center. And release the strap. Right foot down. Rebend the left leg. Both feet on the ground. Just take a moment. Breathe here. You should feel almost like the right side feels longer than the left. It's a great hip stabilizer sequence here. Great for the hips and the low back. Okay, so left foot comes in, strap it, press. Okay, the leg is far away, that's okay. Press and almost like pointing with your heel. Relax shoulders and face. Check with your shoulders, check with your tightness. Try to maybe do 2 or 3 here, using your arms to bring the knee closer and stretch it. Push forward, push and pull. Push and pull. Nice and slow, really allowing the muscles to really feel all the fascia and the joints and ligaments press out. And then see if you can extend the other leg so you have that Hasta Paragustasana. Relax again your shoulders and face and neck and throat and the expression. Push with your heel, toes come to your knee or to your face. Press the thigh down, press the hips even. If the leg is far away, it's okay, use the strap. Now rebend again, a couple times, rebend it, elbows wide.
Press. And one more. Really feel that. It feels so good, almost like you're really tractioning yourself. Press the leg down on the floor. Hug the left knee in. Okay, and then extend. All right, and then this last one is just opening. Right arm open, left leg open. Try to keep everything on the ground. Push with your strap, maybe lower or bring it closer to your shoulder. Push with your heel. Let's bring the leg to neutral. And let's bring both legs inside and then press with the strap and almost again that little push pull as you bring your heels up, toes to your face, and strap and relax your whole low back and shoulders, everything in like a 90-degree angle here. Okay, if it's far away, that's okay. Wherever it is, if it's here, that's fine. Bend your legs, please. And just, you're going to keep the strap. Probably you need like a long strap and see if you can keep the strap in your hands as you push your feet down and hold to the strap and almost lift your feet on the floor. Really press your feet forward and push, pull with your hands and push with your legs. The legs are down, the legs are on the ground. Push your strap and keep the thighs down as you push your with your feet the strap forward. And then just relax your arms, relax your legs, relax the thighs, relax the shoulders. Take a moment to breathe, to feel almost like a little breather here in between. I forgot to do the tree. Let's do the tree on the floor. And I said I was going to do the tree. Okay, so we'll do the tree on the floor. How's that? Sorry. Okay, so keep the left leg really as if you were standing for a tree. Right foot kind of slides and let the knee kind of open out. This maybe is better this way. Okay, so you can bring the foot to the inside, to the calf muscle, maybe a little higher on the leg. And then you can do the arms, any expression with your arms. Yeah, you want to come up and do the tree, awesome. Okay, just bring the glutes, engage the glutes, keep your face relaxed, keep your drishti forward, lift your belly, any expression with your hands, maybe namaste, maybe hook the thumbs and press the fingers out and really feel both hips even. Don't let the knee that is open, try to bring the knee down, try to keep the hips grounded. Bring the hands back to the body and slide the foot down, down towards the bottom, relax. Sometimes the mind is wandering, so I forgot completely. Anyway, both legs very bright. You're gonna do the left foot on the floor, let it the knee open, hip open. Then you can decide where this side is on the higher on the groin, lower to the knee, lower completely, whatever feels good. You can add your arms like a T. You can arch your arms overhead. Make that leg on the floor as if you were standing on it. And then bring it, push the foot to the inner thigh, press the inner thigh towards the foot, have the little bit of work towards each other. Lift your lower belly, breathe, hook the thumbs, Virshkasana, supine or fallen tree. Relax your arms and slide the foot back out. Good. And then relax your legs. Let them kind of swing out, roll your ankles. All right, Supta Baddha Konasana. So feet on the floor, widen the knees, let the knees come out, put some blocks, put some fists, and you can do a little bit of a little diamond shape with your hands if you want a little bit. And you can even do a little triangle like that with your hands and place it over. So create all these triangles and triangles with your elbows and even with your fingertips. Breathe here. Supta Baddha Konasana. Let the knees open. Support the legs if you need to. All right, if you want, would be our last pose. So to kind of press the feet against each other, press against each other and lift them. And bring your hands to prayer and also do a little prayer feet and prayer hands. Push the hands, push the heels of the hands, push the bottom of your feet widen. Press the heels against each other, press the feet against each other. Last effort. All right, and then just bring your hands outside your knees, bring your knees in, roll on your right to side. Let's do one final twist if you like, or just go to your final Shavasana. So you can just swing your legs to the side. You can keep your hands out. You can rest one of the hands on top of the other thigh. And when your body says, okay, I've had enough, if you want any extra free time to do anything at all, you can do maybe a shoulder stand here would be appropriate. You can do a bridge pose if you like. Otherwise, just settle down, extend the leg, extend the other, and extend your arms out away from your hips, palms up. Check on your head that is in line with the rest of your sternum, and start really feeling the weight of the body really um, shifting and putting in that resting mode of completely letting go any effort. Let the breath be a little softer, easier. Just take 2 breaths, very mindful, maybe 3, a very mindful inhale and an exhale, really making a sound that you can hear, or maybe a loud sound that anybody else can hear. Just really be a very healthy and strong inhales and exhales. And eventually just really feel that you can allow the breath to be on its own. It'll continue to soften and to calm itself, to come to a pace that feels just natural and healing. Allow the body to just also follow. The breath will soften the body, physical body will soften. And try to not adjust too much and just feel that you can really feel yourself get almost like a magnet towards the mat, towards the earth, and being that pulling sensation that allows you to really drop your weight. Allow your eyes and eyebrows to soften.
Allow your jaw to drop, your lips and teeth and tongue to be heavy. Allow the skin in your face to be almost like it's lifting away from the bones. You can swallow maybe a little bit of saliva and then rest your throat, rest your shoulders, rest the chest, the heart, the lungs, rest your arms, your elbows, your wrists and fingers. Feel your pelvis, feel your belly, your lower abdomen to be happy and soft and breathing. Relax your um, hip bones, your thighs, your knees, your ankles, your feet, your toes. Relax all the bottom of your feet, the extremities heavy, the hips heavy, and the low back, middle back, and upper back. Relax. Neck, back of your head, and crown of your head, heavy and relaxed. Let yourself go. Let yourself rest. Nothing better to do than this self-care. If you want to stay a couple of minutes, even 5 or 10 minutes longer, please do stay. If you would like to come back, allow the breath to enter a little deeper. Allow the breath to energize and spread throughout the body from your nose to your fingertips and your hips and around tiny movements to arise and wake up your toes and your ankles, your wrists. Allowing the breath to really enter with a sensation of healing and just strength and sensation of powerful, uplifting, new energy. Start any movement you like. If you want to bring your arms overhead and stretch, feet, bring your legs closer, stretch your arms overhead. Anything you like, anything you do when you wake up in the morning, maybe even, uh, like stretch your face with your hands, like stretch your eyes or anything at all. Bring your knees in, give them a sweet hug, rock a little on your back, relax your back again, roll your back, come to your side, your right side or left side. Right side is preferred. Use your blanket as a little pillow if you like. You can have your eyes very closed or soft or open. Just soft expression, soft face, soft eyes. And sit up whenever you're ready. You can sit up on the blanket. You can sit up on a couple of mats. Just take a moment, cross-legged. I just want to do a couple of twists to end. Okay, so you can go to your right, um, left hand, right knee, and right hand behind you. Nice tall spine. Go through center and other side. Please go easy. Right hand, left knee, left hand, a little prop behind you. Tall spine. Relax face and shoulders. Come back to center. Lift your arms up. Hands together. And gently lower through the crown and the eye, the third eye, and the throat, and Anahata chakra, the heart chakra, the center heart, the yoga center heart, right in the center. Bow to yours, to your kindness, to your love, to your true self, no layers, just kind of flowering to yourself, uncovering all those layers, trying to find the truth you. All right, so with thanks, with gratitude, with a sense of humble gratitude, thank you so much for practicing today with me. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Hands lift, and namaste, everybody. Thank you for coming in today. Stop the recording.